I went to cinema.
Here are the spoiler-free reviews of the things that Liam saw at the cinema.
First thing I saw at the cinema.
Sorry, did I throw you off then?
No, I was thinking what I was going to do first, and I was like, well, I've set this up to be a cinema thing, so that sort of limits me.
Right, yeah.
So Widows. I went to see Widows. Right, here's the thing about Widows. It's about a group of criminals.
Yep.
Who do a job together, and it all goes horribly wrong, and
Yep.
it's left to their other halves to pick up the pieces. The wife of like the lead criminal, who's played by Liam Neeson, she owes a lot of money to the person that was sort of involved in the crime, but not directly involved in it, if you know what I mean. He was the one that was going to kind of get a bit of a pay cut at the end of the day, right?
Yeah.
She's now got to essentially cover the gang's losses because they fucked up and they're all dead now. It's all right.
Okay.
It's directed by Steve McQueen. Okay, and you probably don't know.
You've told me who he is.
He directed 12 Years a Slave. That's his like most famous film.
Yep.
He's also directed Shame, another one called Hunger, which I haven't seen yet. I've seen 12 Years a Slave. I've seen Shame. Both of them I thought were okay. Widow stars Viola Davis as the lead character. It also has Michelle Rodriguez in it, who you might know from films like Resident Evil or Fast and the Furious franchise.
Yep.
She's often given these like tough girl characters.
Yep.
In this, she's actually given like a character with layers, and she gets an opportunity to act, which I found really nice seeing her given that, considering I'm so used to just seeing her play like
getting
pretty
typecast.
one-note characters. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also has a woman in it called Elizabeth Debicki, who I'm trying to think if there's anything you've seen her in. She's in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 as one of the like alien things, so she's quite made up. She's been in a few things. Really good, like really, really good. Really impressed by her. The film's just okay is the problem with it. Like it's got really good cast. The director is known for being really good, and a lot of people have really enjoyed this film. I thought it was okay.
What is it? What? Because from what you've said, and that's sort of what I picked up from the trailer, right? It seems to me like a fairly generic crime movie. Like group of people have to get money.
Yeah,
they do it by committing crime.
Yeah, you got the whole like heist element to it.
Yeah,
yeah,
like
it is.
That was the issue I had.
Yeah, I think they
What?
try and throw a couple of twists in.
Yeah,
and those twists did not work for me.
Okay,
that's the problem I basically had. I guess as well, it was an expectations thing. Like I've heard so much good about this film, so I'm gonna rate it 3.5 out of 5. But to me, because I'd heard so much good about it, that is still for me a disappointing score, even though it's above average.
Yeah, got you.
It's not as good as I was.
You were expecting it to be more than that.
I was hoping for a solid 4 at least.
Yeah.
But yeah, the performances are really good, and it's just a shame that there was those twists.
Fair enough.
I like Steve McQueen gets so much talk about him, and I haven't yet been impressed by anything he's done, and I don't know like what I'm missing there.
Human emotions,
probably. Next,
the ability to age. That was a reference to the fact that I think you're an immortal being from the beginning of time.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Sorry, just to remind the listeners, that's a running joke I have, but I've let it lie for a little while now. Bring it back.
There was a running joke that, again, listening to the first episode reminded me of. We'll get there. Don't worry about it. I've made a note.
Ooh.